Imagine rolling up in your tank, feeling invincible, and suddenly, concrete pyramids. What's the deal with these dragon's teeth? So dragon's teeth, those pyramid-shaped concrete blocks, were anti-tank obstacles used in World War II, famously along Germany's Siegfried Line. They worked by stopping or channeling the tanks into kill zones. The Siegfried Line, also known as the West Wall, was a German defensive line built during the 1930s and 1940s. It stretched over 630 kilometers and was fortified with bunkers, tunnels, and these dragon's teeth. The idea was to create a formidable barrier that would slow down or halt the advance of enemy tanks, making them easy targets for artillery and infantry. Back then, tanks like the Sherman or T-34 had smaller engines and less mobility, making them easy prey if they got stuck on these bad boys. The Sherman tank, for instance, had a gasoline engine that was less powerful compared to modern standards. Its suspension system was also less advanced, making it difficult to navigate through rough terrains or obstacles like dragon's teeth. The T-34, although more robust, still faced challenges when encountering these barriers. The combination of less powerful engines and less sophisticated suspension systems made these tanks vulnerable to getting immobilized, turning them into sitting ducks for enemy forces. But what about now? Can they still stop a modern beast like the M1 Abrams or the Leopard 2? Modern tanks are a different breed altogether. The M1 Abrams, for example, is equipped with a 500 horsepower gas turbine engine, giving it incredible speed and power. The Leopard 2, another formidable tank, boasts a similar level of performance with its advanced diesel engine. These tanks are designed to operate in a variety of terrains and conditions, making them far more versatile and capable than their 1-2 counterparts. Here's the scoop. Modern tanks have powerful engines, advanced suspension systems, and reactive armor. The suspension systems in modern tanks are designed to absorb shocks and provide stability, allowing them to navigate through rough terrains and obstacles with ease. Reactive armor, on the other hand, provides an additional layer of protection against anti-tank weapons. This type of armor is designed to explode outward when hit, neutralizing the impact of incoming projectiles. These advancements make modern tanks far more resilient and capable of overcoming obstacles that would have been insurmountable for older models. Alone, dragon's teeth won't stop them, but they're not just what you see on top. The visible concrete pyramids are just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface, these obstacles are often anchored with deep foundations and reinforced with steel. This makes them much more difficult to remove or destroy. In addition to the physical barriers, modern anti-tank defenses often include a combination of mines, ditches, and other obstacles designed to slow down or channel the movement of enemy tanks. A real setup includes deep foundations, steel reinforcements, and often mines or ditches. These additional elements make the obstacles much more effective at slowing down or halting the advance of enemy tanks. The deep foundations ensure that the obstacles remain firmly in place, even under the weight of a tank. Steel reinforcements add an extra layer of durability, making it difficult for tanks to simply push through or destroy the barriers. Mines and ditches further complicate the situation, forcing tanks to navigate through a maze of obstacles that can slow them down and make them vulnerable to attack. Even today, Russia used them in Ukraine. Did they stop tanks? Not really. However, they did serve a purpose. In modern conflicts, the primary goal of these obstacles is not necessarily to stop tanks outright, but to delay and disrupt their movement. By doing so, they can buy time for defenders to prepare and respond. In Ukraine, for example, these obstacles were used to slow down the advance of enemy forces, giving Ukrainian defenders a chance to regroup and mount a counterattack. But they delayed them, funneled them into ambush zones, and bought defenders some time. This tactic of funneling tanks into predetermined kill zones is a key aspect of modern military strategy. By controlling the movement of enemy tanks, defenders can create opportunities for ambushes and counterattacks. The obstacles force tanks to slow down and navigate through narrow passages, making them easier targets for anti-tank weapons and artillery. This delay can be crucial in giving defenders the time they need to organize and execute their plans. The takeaway: dragon's teeth can't stop modern tanks by themselves, but they're part of a bigger strategy. In modern warfare, no single element can guarantee success. Instead, a combination of tactics and technologies is used to achieve strategic objectives. Dragon's teeth are just one piece of the puzzle. When used in conjunction with other defensive measures, they can be highly effective in slowing down and disrupting the movement of enemy forces. This, in turn, can create opportunities for defenders to gain the upper hand, slowing down enemies, creating choke points, and making life harder for engineers. Choke points are narrow passages that force tanks to slow down and become more vulnerable to attack. By creating these choke points, defenders can control the movement of enemy tanks and increase their chances of success. Military engineers play a crucial role in setting up these defenses, using a combination of obstacles, mines, and other measures to create a formidable barrier. The goal is to make it as difficult as possible for enemy tanks to advance, buying time for defenders to respond and counterattack. So next time you see those concrete pyramids, don't underestimate them. They may not be able to stop a modern tank on their own, but they are far from useless. These obstacles are an important part of modern military strategy, designed to slow down and disrupt the movement of enemy forces. By doing so, they can create opportunities for defenders to gain the upper hand and achieve their objectives. They might not be tank stoppers, but they're far from useless. Keep rolling and stay curious. The world of military strategy is constantly evolving, and understanding the role of different elements can provide valuable insights into how modern conflicts are fought and won. So the next time you see those concrete pyramids, remember that they are more than just relics of the past. They are a testament to the ingenuity and adaptability of military engineers, and they continue to play a role in shaping the battlefield of today.